Welcome to the Next Gen channel, and today we are bringing you guys some Miami Hurricanes gameplay going up against the number 1 seed Alabama. And as you can see, we start off the game with the sack. He's running for his life. He throws off his back foot and he manages to get a completion. But now it's third and forever, and right now we're trying to make the correct adjustments to make sure he doesn't get a long completion, and we end up swatting that down for fourth and forever, and we end up getting the ball. So now after a couple plays right about midfield, and we call a nice little run play, and we get absolutely nowhere. Running up against this Alabama defense is not easy. It's very difficult, but we're going to try our best, try to hit him with a little wide receiver run, see if we get sneaky with it, but we don't. He sends an immediate A-gap for a nice blitz. It's fourth and forever, and we got the balls of steel. We are going for it. We go deep up top, and we end up hitting the star with a flag. I don't know what happened. What happened? Don't tell me this is getting called back. I didn't do it. There was no holding. My controller didn't vibrate. What happened? And unfortunately, that is what happened. It was a holding penalty, so that play never even happened. And you want to talk about your morale just going down. That hurt a lot. So we're looking at his wide receiver package coming out in 4 wide. So we got to try and come out in some pass coverage. Make sure, we have the correct personnel on the field to make sure we shut down his offense. So he's standing in the pocket. He goes over towards the right, and we try to swat it down, but unfortunately, this man has magnets on his hands, and there must be some type of steel inside that ball, because it went straight to his hands, and they end up scoring a touchdown. So Miami has the ball again. Quick little outlet pass, but we end up dropping it. Again, this Alabama defense is tough. They hit very hard, and it's not very easy. And that right there doesn't make it easier when you do horrible passes like that. Try to catch him off guard with the screen, because he likes to blitz heavily. So we figured we could catch him off guard, and that's exactly what happens. That shoestring tackle. You got to love it. So right here, we got trips to the left, standing in the pocket, and we end up just doing a nice little comeback route. Get ourselves a first down, inching our way closer and closer to that end zone. Do the read option. We end up keeping it. We follow our block. Hey, don't you be hitting me that hard, young man. Don't you be hitting me that hard for absolutely no reason. And again, man, we're trying to take advantage of the speed that we have. The Hurricanes have good speed on the field, but he's doing a lot of pressure, blitzing a lot, forcing us to roll out of the pocket, and we really don't get too much there. 3rd and 13, of course, he blitzes again heavily, but we end up catching him over the middle, getting ourselves within the red zone and within the 10-yard line. Handoff up the gut, and we get on the 1-yard line where we do eventually end up scoring. 3rd and goal right here, even though he shut down that second run. Again, running against this team really isn't easy, but we try to go tap, and it's 4th and goal. So, of course, again, we got the balls of steel, and we're going to go for it. This is just how we do. This is how we roll. We feel like he can't stop us. We go to the flats end. I lied to keep you on the edge of your seat. Sweetie and score. They stopped us, man. This defense is so strong, though. So he's standing in the end zone right here. We would love to get a nice little safety, but he runs all the way outside the pocket, buy himself some extra time, and he ends up finding a wide open receiver. So right now, things aren't going too good. 2 times we've gotten the ball in pretty good territory, but he's been able to stop us. So we try to send a little bit of pressure on our own. Nobody's really open, so he does the smart thing and throws it out of bounds. Again, we're going to try and send some pressure too. Try to make him do some quick decisions. Right here, we end up chasing him down and make it a 3rd and long. Again, we're blitzing, sending pressure. He goes deep up top, and this time we end up swatting this down. So now it's 4th and forever, and he decides to go for it, and he ends up leaving somebody wide open over the middle to go deep up top. And I'm sorry, son, but no field. We get an interception right here. And again, this man is sending heavy blitzes, but now we know where we got a feel for what he likes to do defense. We got to make the right reads. Somebody's always open on a blitz. Majority of the time, somebody's going to be open on the blitz. It's the thing is, are you going to have enough time to find out who that person is? Right there, we end up scoring a touchdown, so it's 7-7 all. Even though we've had 2 turnovers, 1 on downs, and that holding penalty that got called back. But we feel good about our chances of being able to win this game. He's not really showing us too much on offense. Like, oh my God, we're gonna have difficulty stopping him. He's not really doing too much of that. He is, however, thrown into coverage like that for another interception, and that's a 2-piece. For our first pick 6 of the game. Hopefully the first of many. Gotta love them defensive touchdowns. Right here, he ends up throwing over towards the middle, getting himself a good gain. Halftime is approaching, and again, defensively, we feel confident. Offensively, we feel okay-ish. We have made mistakes, but nonetheless, we have the lead, so that's always a good thing. Right there, dropped the interception right there, 2nd and 10. Goes over towards the right, and again we got this guy in the box. The defense is playing really good. He's throwing into coverage. We're mixing up our defense, disguising our blitzes and coverages, so he's really not too sure what's going on. Throws on the run, and we end up swatting that bad boy down to get ourselves in good territory to go ahead and possibly score a touchdown before halftime. And there's the running back from Miami, just tremendous blazing speed, where we end up getting within the 5-yard line. With only 20 seconds left, hopefully we could go ahead and convert this time this close to the end zone, where last time we didn't. Go to a quick fade, and we end up scoring a touchdown. So right now it's 21-7 before halftime, and we will feel very, very good going into halftime if we're able to maintain this lead. Going up against the best team in the game, whenever you can put together a lead, is always good. But then that happens, and that right there is just a huge shift of momentum. You want to talk about possibly going into halftime 21-7, and he returns the kick, and I'm just like, you have got to be kidding me. So third quarter is here, second half. We have the ball, and again, he's continuously calling the same blitz. He is getting pressure, but we've been pretty much making the correct reads now, not really having too much trouble with it. Calling the right plays to beat his blitzes. Another run play, which should be able to take him out of his blitz. Calling power O's or calling, runs to the outside to avoid that middle rush has been working to our benefit. Again, stretches, power O's, just any type of run to the outside has been really doing well against his defense, because he's been putting pressure up the middle. So, we see that and we make our adjustments, and it's paying off. That is one thing about the game of football you have to do, and that's why it's so tough for a lot of people to get good. It's not easy to get good at a game of Madden. I could play Street Fighter. I play Street Fighter against my wife, who has no idea what she's doing, but she slaps together 8 buttons at the same time, going crazy, and next thing you know, she's doing power moves, and she wins, by spamming buttons. You can't do that in a game of football online. You have to make the right adjustments, and that is one thing that separates people who are good from somebody who are great. The great players can see what you're doing and make adjustments to either stop your favorite play or make a play of theirs unstoppable to your defense. You know what I mean? So right here, another throw off his back foot for an incompletion. Again, doing a really good job of just mixing up coverages, and he's having trouble getting through our blitzes and our coverages. So right here, we pretty much got everything locked up. He runs outside again, and he decides to find somebody, being able to extend the play, run outside the pocket. Right here, he scrolls a little bit towards the left, and he goes deep in. Oh my God. Man, we got robbed. That should have been a pick. My screen should be swiveling right now, man. I should be on the swivel screen. 2nd and 4 right here. He still has an opportunity to get himself a first down, and he has another opportunity to throw another interception for the 3-piece. That right there is another pick 6, and we are definitely feeling good about being able to stop somebody so close to the end zone and be able to score as well on that stop. So that right there was huge. You got to be able to make sure that when oh my God, look at this nonsense, man. This guy, oh my God, man. 2 back-to-back kickoff returns. I mean, both times I kicked it to him, he ends up scoring. Right here, he tries to be cute, tries to be fancy, and it works out for him. Snuck a quick fake field goal right there, and he ends up converting. Again, trying to make the adjustments. We know he's blitzing heavily up the middle, so we're trying to run to the outside. Right here, same heavy blitz up the middle. End up catching him off guard, no over-the-top help. Throw it up top to the running back. And with that 97 speed, there's probably not going to be too many people on the field that can keep up with him. So at this point, we're in potential blowout territory. Another stop and score, and this game is really getting out of hand. Nice diving catch by him to get himself a first down. Getting close to midfield right here. He runs outside the pocket, and he ends up throwing a beautiful throw on the left sideline. That right there was the dot, man. And right here, he goes over the middle and a nice batted down. The Miami Hurricanes are a very solid team, man. Very nice team, but he decides to go to the same spot of the field and is scoring again. And again, he tries to catch us off guard, and this time it doesn't work out for him. So, you try to be sneaky 2 times in a row like it's going to work. Right here, we just want to kill the clock, play smart, don't make any mistakes, and be able to take advantage of his aggressive play calling. With him rushing 12 up the middle every single time, as you can see here, we want to take advantage of his aggressiveness and be able to find, receivers in stride, which we've been able to do. Again, another stretch play, another run to the outside, being able to take advantage of our speed and avoid that mid rush. And it's been working out for us all game long. He really hasn't had an opportunity to adjust because he continuously calls the blitz up the middle, giving us that outside run. And we're going to continue to do it until he decides to change it up. So at this point of the game, like I said, you don't want to make any mistakes, man. You want to play smart. Throw short, quick passes if you are going to pass. Make sure it's guaranteed yards or completions, because you do not want to get your opponent back in the ball game by making a dumb pass or mistake. Look at that juke move. We should have lost like 3, but we end up gaining 4. So again, another run to the outside and getting close. Right here, we'll take a field goal. We're going to play smart. We're not going to force anything. Not going to try a bad pass or anything like that. So we're going to try and play smart. 4th and 5. Decide to go for it, because even if we don't get it, with less than a minute left, he has a long field ahead of him to try and drive. If we kick the field goal, with the way this man has been returning kicks, you don't know what's going to happen. So we decide to go for it. I feel like that right there was the better option, because again, if we don't get it, he has to drive down 90 plus yards. So we like our chances there over kicking a field goal and letting that man possibly return it again. And right there, he throws into coverage again, and another interception. He has been just completely having trouble with the coverages and struggling and throwing a ton of interceptions, as well as continuously calling the same blitz and allowing our running back to get to the outside, which has been absolutely devastating this game. Again, nice block on the outside and nice little juke, but we end up getting tackled. And that's what running the ball well will do for you. You see that heavy run commit to the right? He's so paranoid, even though we dropped the pass, so paranoid on us running that he actually ran commit. Right here, we're on the 1 yard line, and we don't do anything, crazy. We're not trying to rub it in his face. And that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's your boy Jess, and I'm out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.